All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from. Shalom, nice, sincere Akim, pushing this word and truth and its sincerity. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. And I wanted to go into this video put up by Free Agent Lifestyle. Not too really familiar with his page, but he going into Marcus Houston loses his 19-year-old Trad Khan wife to the streets in Pookie. Okay, and this is this is directed to you, Jake, man. Okay, even Akim in his truth, man. Be careful, man, with these women. All right, don't be putting your all and giving your all to these women, man. All right, because they especially here in Babylon the Great, but just even women in general, man. You got a lot of so-called passport bros finding out that ain't none of these women really right, man. All right, so hey, just use wisdom. You burning. Younger Akim, man, you burning. Hey, just get what you need and get out of there, man. All right, don't be trying to wife these women up. Don't be trying to take these women serious, man. Okay, let's go ahead and play a little bit of this.
All right, but she is definitely a pretty young thing. There she is right there. 37-year-old Marcus Houston talks about meeting 17-year-old who became his wife. So let's...
All right, really quickly, I wanted to say, roughly paraphrasing, when he said that, I thought about the scripture. All right, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, man. Okay, that's another thing with you, Jake, man. You just because you see a woman and she looks, so-called she look good, she got a nice body, all right, ass on point, titties. Things of that nature. All right, you can't let that get you caught up, man. All right, a lot of these women, man, they'll use that, to their advantage to get a lot of men jammed up. All right.
Back review that. 2 years ago, TMZ caught up with Marcus Houston about this right here, and he sets the record straight about the 19-year-old age difference between him and his wife. Right, so let's play the video. TMZ fair use.
I gotta ask, does it upset you that the internet seems to have a problem about the age that your wife was when you married her? Everyone's talking about it.
Absolutely not.
How come?
You gotta think about it. Everybody has their own opinion. Opinions are like noses. Everybody has one. I'm not a kind of person that don't really care what people think about me. So say what you want. I'm happily married and I love my wife. We have a beautiful daughter, and that's how we live it.
I always have to ask, people are saying your wife must have been a little bit younger when you married her. Can you set this record straight?
So she was 19 when we got married. She was 18 when we started dating. So, a lot of misconception out there about a lot of people try to twist her age online and make it seem like she was born a year earlier. She wasn't. She's 22 going on 23. And, she keeps me young and fresh. What can I say? We have a love that people don't really understand, and I don't really care to explain it. That's what it is.
Okay, I love it. All right, and what do you...
All right, so, he got his, this is a prior interview, but, he got his nose wide open. All right, and Marcus Houston, he's an older man. He should he should know better. Okay, we'll grab this real quick. Proverbs 31:1, and it reads the words of King Lemuel, a prophecy that his mother taught him. All right, so his mother is telling him, he's telling him a proverb, or she's giving him a wisdom on women. Proverbs 31:2, and it reads, my son, what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Proverbs 31:3, and it reads, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. All right, that's where a lot of men go wrong when it comes to these women. They give their all to them. All right, and that's the wrong spirit. That's the wrong thing that you can do when it comes to dealing with these women. okay? Because that automatically that's gonna turn her off, man. All right, a woman really don't really like men that's all into them like that. That's why they like the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the so-called gangsters, man. Because those men don't pay attention to them. All right. When I was younger, you get your first little girl or whatever. All right, and your nose wide open, your family can see you all into her. And you got your nose wide open. That's the woman that do you the dirtiest, man, because she know that she got you. All right, she knows she can get away with anything, man. But as you grow and you gain wisdom and you start getting so-called gamed up, as you wise up and you start really knowing how to really deal with these women, okay, you get better responses. Okay. When as I got older, man, I started dealing with these women, and I started really really just scaling back and like not getting into that real manly spirit. Like, man, I ain't tripping off you. Okay, that's when women started really really messing with me, so to speak, man. All right, let's go ahead and we'll finish off here. This is just something quick. I just saw this video. All right, and I'm like, hey, another one bites the dust. Okay, when it comes to these women. All right, and this guy Marques Houston, he's a so-called celebrity. He plays in movies. I'm pretty sure he got a little money, but he's still having women issues, man. All right, we'll start off here. Ecclesiasticus 26:7, and it reads, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, man." All right, and a majority of these women, man, a good 99.9% of these women is wicked. They evil. All right, they ain't no good. He that have hold of her is as though he had held a scorpion. Salaki, these women are scorpions, man, and a scorpion is eventually going strike you. All right, poison you, man. Okay, eventually it's gonna happen. All right, I've been there, I've done that, man. Dealing with these women, you thinking I found the one, she check off all the boxes, she looking good, smelling good, all that, man. And then next thing you know, she go left. All right, and that stinger come out. Ecclesiasticus 26:8, a drunken woman that got her abroad causeth great anger. All right, and that's all you see the so-called N-dub, the so-called black woman, all these women, man. But I'm speaking about the so-called Israelite woman. She's always gotten abroad. She's I'll be driving around, and that's all I see is goddamn Eve walking all up and down the street trying to be seen. All right, ass out, titties out. All right, walking purposely trying to make her ass jiggle and all that nonsense just to get attention, man. And she will not cover her shame. These women they ain't gonna cover up. All right. That's why you ain't supposed to be telling your woman about this truth, talking about she need to cover up and wear a skirt and dress. They ain't gonna do it. Okay? They ain't gonna do it. When I first came into this truth, okay, I'm dealing with a woman, you're not making the right moves, you should be dressing this way because the scripture said. They ain't trying to hear that shit, man. All right, they want to show what they mama what mama gave them. Ecclesiasticus 26:9, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks. All right, you gotta use wisdom, man, when it comes to these women. Okay, you look at his so-called wife, his wife, man. Do she look like, she got any sort of shame about her? The big ass hoop earrings. All right. You know anything about them big ass hoop earrings? You know what I'm talking about, man. These women ain't got no shame, man. Maybe known in their haughty looks and eyelids. They got the umbrellas on, man. All right, they all in your face, man. And there's times I go to the store, and these women clearly, they what they do, you know, they ain't lying, but they eyes, you know, is all in my eyes, man. Okay, these women are adulterous women, man. And don't think your woman is ain't looking at other men, man. All right, that's very naive. All right, if you think that your woman ain't looking at other men when you ain't there, man. Okay, they doing it. All right, cause I go in the store and you women, you know, they all in my eyes. Okay, they got a whole dude next to them and they all in my eyes. All right. Ecclesiastes 26:10, and it reads that thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. All right, and that's the problem. These women that be giving way too much liberty, man. Okay, you can't tell them nothing. You can't, you know. And I bet you that's where the problems start coming in. All right, because naturally, as a man, you gonna want to rule over your woman. Okay, you gonna want your woman to listen to you, take orders, but they ain't gonna do it. Okay, especially the so-called black woman. She ain't. It don't matter if you is a jack man with money. She ain't gonna want to listen to you, man. She ain't gonna want to take orders from you, man. All right, but you simple ass Jake, man. You know you think, all right, that you got some sort of power, man. Nah, man. Esau for right now got the power. This is why when Esau tell Eve to do something, her ass jump up and do it, no questions asked. Ecclesiastes 26:11, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. All right, meaning what? Don't be surprised if your woman leave you, dip out like Marcus Houston woman did. All right, he probably all, you know, jacked up in the bed crying. You know, window you got the goddamn curtains closed, all in the dark, crying. You know, tissue by the bed. Through, man, and she out getting her back blown out by Pookie and Ray Ray. Okay, she hey, these women are for the streets, man. All right, and you know it's Akia, man, that have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We gotta apply these scriptures when it comes to these women, man. You know, Akim shouldn't be getting caught up in no crazy, no crazy ass situations when it comes to these women, man. All right, but with that, we'll go in the lesson. Something quick through the spirit. Until the next time, Shalom.